Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. If you do enjoy the videos, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We've got some big things coming. We've got some big things coming. The volatility could spike ahead of the SEC versus Ripple ruling. Now, we don't have an exact date coming up. So there is no specific date on what I'm about to tell you. However, you need to understand what is about to happen before it happens so you can make the most of the opportunities which are coming up. Now, XRP coughed up early gains with investors quick to lock in profits ahead of the next court ruling that could dictate the direction of the SEC versus Ripple case. Now, at the moment, where we're at, the sort of price, the whole market, the entire market has been hovering, on this particular price range. It's been, quite flat lately. There's not been too much movement happening. Now, the next ruling is going to be very, very important on the price action that we have throughout potentially August, September, and moving forward into October, November, and beyond. Now, we know that the SEC were told to hand over those emails, those crucial emails. And in July, the court denied the SEC claim that the William Hinman speech-related documents fall under attorney-client privilege. Now, the court decision led to another SEC attempt to change the court's ruling. Surprise, surprise. Now, a court decision could be final and ultimately dictate the direction of the case. With the SEC having filed its objection on July 23rd, a decision could come at any time now. We are not too far away from the court either giving the SEC what they want or giving Ripple what they want. Now, by the sound of my voice at the beginning of the video, you know which direction I think the court will take. It's the only logical direction for the court to take. I can't see how the court doesn't want Ripple to get a hold of them, and how the SEC can even think that it's attorney-client privilege. No, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I'm sorry. There's been enough fluff. There's been enough delays. There's been so many delays and so much dancing around the circle. Enough with the fluff. It's time for the real stuff. The whole world wants to know what's inside those emails. Now, I do not believe that you and I will be privileged to see what was in those emails. We won't. Because my thoughts, and it's always been like this, that the day that Ripple gets their hands on them, within 30 days we will see the case closed, because they don't want that stuff to go out into the public. Now, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just putting the dots together. Why would the SEC risk reputation, risk potential, some of its members going to jail, some of its ex-members going to jail, potential countersuit? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, if Ripple get what they want out of this case, I think they'll just be like, you know what, see you later, we're out. First crypto in America to get legal clarity would be good enough. Now, have a listen to this. Have a listen to what she had to say.
How this impacts Web 3.0 and specifically blockchain technology. And I want to start by saying I'm also on the board of Ripple, which is XRP, cryptocurrency. And I want to make something very, very clear. Blockchain is here to stay. The train has left the station. You're going to hear me quoted about that all the time. As far as I'm concerned, whether it's fractional real estate, whether it's art, whether it's NFTs, blockchain is not going away. So the question is, how do we take advantage of this? So it's important to recognize, again, how the financial and investment landscape has changed specific to blockchain technology. You might have seen recently how President Biden has signed an executive order earlier this year to study digital assets over this next year. Now, I was honored to also be part of President Biden's Treasury Transition Team. In fact, I'm the only person in the world who's been on Obama's Treasury Transition Team, both terms of the Obama administration, and most recently, President Biden's Treasury transition team. I consider that a huge honor that I can serve my country in that way. So when President Biden signed this executive order to look at digital assets, we hope that the recommendations are going to accomplish several things. One, to encourage regulators to ensure sufficient oversight, to encourage a Financial Stability Oversight Council to identify and mitigate financial risks, to direct coordinated actions across agencies to mitigate illicit financing and national security risks, promote safe and affordable financial services, and finally, but not the last thing surely, to explore a U.S. central bank digital currency.
I mean, she left the best for last. So, I mean, come on. I mean, let's think logically, okay? I'm not gonna talk to you as Crypto Serpent or someone who holds XRP. Okay, let's drop that for a moment. She's on the board of Ripple. She's also been with the government and is part of the government's research into creating their own CBDCs. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to understand where this narrative is going and where the direction of all of this is going. It's very crystal clear where this is all pointing to, and it's pointing to Ripple. It's pointing to XRP. What other logical explanation can there be for her to be involved? There isn't. Now, we have spoken on the channel about more and more professional traders speaking about the risk to reward ratio of XRP now starting to turn bullish. And these are professional traders. Like, these are professionals that trade with millions of dollars, right? So they have a very, very important job. What they do is very, very important for their investors. It's the growth of the on-demand liquidity related sales quarter on quarter from Q2 2020 to Q2 2022 that you need to pay attention to. Again, it's not the Crypto Serpent speaking. It's not someone who wants to explain to you why Ripple could be good or could be bad. These are facts. These are numbers. You know, people lie, but numbers don't lie. And if you look at this, if you look at the growth of the on-demand related sales quarter on quarter from Q2 2020 to Q2 2022, wow, it is growing exponentially. Now, some of you may say, well, how come the price isn't changing of Ripple, of XRP? And I'm glad you asked that question, because if you're seeing these numbers right on your screen, and then you look at the number, back in 2018 that it hit $3.60 or $3.80, yet the growth that the company's had from 2018 till now is exponential, yet we've not yet seen all-time prices break, it can only point to one thing, is that this product is extremely undervalued at the moment. The price is not matching the value of how good the actual company is. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, because it's only a matter of time until the two match. We've seen it happen with Tesla. We've seen it happen with Amazon. And we're going to see it happen with XRP. And again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'll just look at the numbers. That's why this channel speaks about XRP, because it just makes sense what is coming. So after a couple of months of sideways action, will we finally see a breakout? And we're going to talk about that, whether we're going to see a break to the up or we're going to see a break to the down. But the bulls are getting squashed at the moment, and so it is very, very interesting times in the short term about where we're going to go with this. Now, there are people saying that, that we could be going above 40 cents, and we could be getting there pretty, pretty soon. But for those of you that are new to learning about Ripple, about XRP, please start with the website, because ripple.com is a great way to get started, to understand a little bit more about what this is, how it works, what are the core things that Ripple is trying to achieve with its blockchain. Really, really important. And if you are on LinkedIn, I do highly encourage you, to check out the company, check out what they're up to, what they post, how often they post, and the type of things that they're sharing within the community. Because there's some really, really cool updates that they bring on the channel on a regular basis. The engineering team is growing. The company is, it's moving very, very fast. Heirloom raises 8 million from Ripple and Forte to onboard enterprises into the Web3. It's just a lot of things happening that unfortunately you don't get to see like on YouTube or TikTok. These type of news happen. So jump on LinkedIn and check out what they're doing. Check out what some of the members of this company are posting about, the organization and what they're up to. Some really, really cool stuff. Now, could we see some sideways, slightly up action happen for a little bit while longer before we finally get that massive move? Yes, that could be an option. However, the way that the case is moving, and especially if we have that positive news come out that those emails have to be handed over and there's absolutely nothing that the SEC can do about, it's game over for them, then we're really going to start to see these prices move, and we're going to start to see things move very, very fast, very rapidly to the upside. So that is something that we do have to keep an eye on. But is there at the moment a potential to go into low 30s and potentially mid 20s? Yes, that potential is there at the moment, and it would look something like this. So that is something that we do have to consider at the moment. However, my price action as far as, this gigantic cup and handle that has been forming for a very long time, and especially as soon as we get the slightest positive news come out of the case, the volatility is going to be extreme. Now, as we look towards what can that look like, well, the minute that we get that legal clarity, and then the Ripple IPO and all the things that are coming, right? And on-demand liquidity just continues to grow and grow and grow. It is going to be a phenomenal period to the upside. And we've earned it. Well, we've been waiting patiently. Some of you have been waiting since 2017 for this to happen. Now, if you did enjoy today's video, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.